The sacrifice continues with increased fullness of expression. 1. We worship Ahura Mazda, the Holy Lord of the Ritual Order who disposes all aright, the greatest Dizad, worship-worthy, who is also the most beneficent, and one who causes the settlements to advance, the creator of the good creatures. Yea, we worship him with these offered sa'athras, and with truthfully and scrupulously delivered words, and we worship every holy Yazad of the heaven as well. 2. And we worship Zarathustra Spitma and our sacrifice, the Holy Lord of the Ritual Order, with these Za'athras, and with faithfully delivered words, and we worship every holy earthly Yazad as we worship him, and we worship also the Fervasha of Zarathustra Spitama, the saint, and we worship the utterances of Zarathustra and his religion, his faith and his lore. 3. And we worship the former religions of the world, devoted to righteousness, which were instituted at the creation, the holy religions of the creator of Ahura Mazda, the resplendent and glorious, and we worship Bahumana, the good mind, and Asha Vahista, who is righteousness the best, and Kshathra Vairya, the kingdom to be desired, and the good and bountiful Aramate, true piety in the believers, and Ha'urvatat, and Ameritat at our wheel in immortality. 4. Yea, we worship the greater Ahura Mazda, and the fire, Ahura Mazda's son, and the good waters, which are Mazda made and holy, and the resplendent sun of the swift horses, and the moon with the seed of cattle in his beams. And we worship the star Tisturia, the lustrous and glorious, and we worship the soul of the kind, a blessed endowment. 5. And its creator Ahura Mazda we worship, Mithra of the wide pastures, and Sra'asha, obedience, the blessed, and Rashnu, the most just, and good, heroic, bountiful, fervacious of the saints, and the blow of victory Ahura given, as it is. And we worship Raman, Havastra, and the bounteous wind of blessed gift. 6. And its creator Ahura Mazda, and the good Mazdiastian religion, and the good blessedness, and Arstat. And we worship the heaven and the earth, a blessed gift, and bounteous Mathra, and the stars without beginning to their course, self-disposing as they are. 7. And we worship the glorious works of righteousness, in which the souls of the dead find satisfaction and delight, Basand, which are the fervacious of the saints. And we worship heaven, the best world of the saints, shining all glorious. 8. And we worship the two, the milk offering and the libation, the two which cause the waters to flow forth and the plants to flourish, the two foes who meet, the dragon, demon maid, and who are set to meet, to defeat, and to put to flight that cheat, the Pa Erika, astral beings, are female demons, and to contradict the insulting malice of the Asham Aga, the persecuting heretic, and that of the unholy tyrant full of death. 9. And we worship all waters and all plants and all good men and all good women, and we worship all these Yazads, heavenly and earthly, who are beneficent and holy. 10. And we worship thee, our dwelling place, who art the earth are, bounteous Aramaete, and to thee, O Ahura Mazda, O Holy Lord of this abode, which is the home of the healthy herds and healthy men, and of those who are both endowed with health and lovers of the ritual rite. And the response to the individual worshipper. Wherefore, whichever a person's are, whatever a bodily influences is most helpful, and preserving that abode, thus owned by Mazda, let this meet me in mine abode, and there may it abide for summer and for winter. Or let that one meet me in all summer and for winter, for my help. And I presume perhaps that was extra. That was in what we're listening here. But we see kind of the indication here, not only of are you going to come this, or are you come that, or stay this, or stay that. But an important note is in the context, what we're translating is worship. We're not meaning worship as in gods, because obviously it just doesn't make sense. Religion is my God, this is my God, this is my God. It's the list doesn't, but if you're respectfully mentioning it, all worthy of respect, that's that sort of thing. So I wish it was a little bit more varied with the things, but so in verse 3, the former religions of the world is probably not the right word, because one religion, but this one religion is, continued in terms of a particular time and place. The Pahlavi translator probably reading Angius, otherwise of the consciousness that loves the right. Yasna 13, 118. The word is a proper name through an error. So, same system of judgment, just seen in different time periods and places, really. And the moon is in a masculine form in his beams, but the seed of the cattle in his beams could be a reference to menses, but and the connection here with Yo Ahim Ragana Ava Srigat Sartava Sata Sendun is the waters to flow forth, who meet the dragon. We cannot mistake connect. Oh wait, the dragon is that note. Oh, it's the same note 2 times in a row. Why be so repetitive? The demiurgic thing is not as a creator. It's like, taking things and turning them towards something. Our auras, the light, heat, moisture, magnetism, form kind of like a rainbow dragon outside of our bodies. But is it going to be a demonic, or is it just going to be a, whatever? It's possible that the plague of mice is meant, moose being here inclementable, the cheat, and the unholy tyrant full of death, ordering the execution of many of his subjects. Ga'athyaka is related to the bounteous Armaete, the holy abode, the later association of Ahura and the earth, and some parts would be recited in the private homes, and we have an alternative in what I whispered, and chapter 6 is nearly identical with chapter 17, verse 1 through 10.